Hey guys, welcome to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and today we are talking about the fourth issue or chapter of the Darth Vader comic that just came out just like a few days ago. And let me tell you, it was a really awesome chapter. Also, I pretty much did a live reaction, live read of it. I'll leave that video in the description below, which I actually really did enjoy, and I think I might do more of those in the future. Plus, I found a really amazing website, well, not website, but a really amazing YouTuber that actually puts the comics on with a little bit of Star Wars music into video, which is really amazing. I gotta hand it to those guys. They're called Star Wars Comics. It's really cool of them to do that. But anyway, let me talk about how this chapter was. So let me just give you a little bit of backstory here. Darth Vader, you see, this takes place right after Star Wars Episode 3, right after Darth Vader got off the medical table, and Sidious, Sidious knows that he doesn't have a lightsaber, and he gives him a mission. Darth Vader has to build a lightsaber. That's his first mission as a true Sith, because now that he's defeated Obi-Wan, and I mean got defeated by Obi-Wan, now that he truly is a Sith and in the suit and everything, his first mission is that he has to build a lightsaber. And to do that, he needs a lightsaber crystal. Now, how do how do Sith get lightsaber crystals? Well, you see, Jedi usually gets them from planets that naturally grow crystals, but because Sith, if a Sith went searching for a Jedi lightsaber crystal and found a Jedi at the same time, that would obviously be bad, so they would fight about it. So instead, what Sith do is they make synthetic lightsaber crystals that are supposed to be stronger than Jedi's. I'm just kidding. That's absolutely false. That's in the Legends continuity. In canon now, what really happens is, and I actually like the canon take more than the old take. If you guys like the old take, that's cool, but I like the new take that they have on it. You see, a Jedi lightsaber crystal, a Sith lightsaber is not given, it is taken. The mission that Sidious gives Darth Vader is that he must go find a Jedi to take a lightsaber from. So he can take the crystal and make it bleed, and you make it bleed using your darkness and hatred, and you know, the dark side of the Force, basically, to make it bleed a crimson red, which I think is really cool. I think it's gonna have a lot to do with like meditation and stuff like that. We don't know about that just yet, but I think that that's going to happen, and I think it might happen pretty soon. But nonetheless, you see, because of the genocide on the Jedi, there's not a lot of Jedi left. So Vader gets an idea. What about the Bearer's Vow? You see, the Bearer's Vow was all about this long time ago, when the Jedi started working for the Republic, and especially when the war started and they actually started fighting for the Republic, a lot of Jedi didn't agree with what the Council was doing, so instead they took a Bearer's Vow where they pretty much became Grey Jedi, though they're actually not Grey Jedi. They're still Jedi, but they don't want to participate in any affairs. They find war evil, they find fighting evil, and they find them working for the Republic is against them, and because they want to work for the Force, not the Republic. So instead of working for the Republic, they took the Bearer's Vow and they left. And because of the Bearer's Vow, the Jedi, even though they could possibly feel the genocide through the Force, they cannot participate in it. They cannot save their brethren because they are under the bear's vow. This is really interesting because of this means there could be hundreds, if not thousands, of Jedi who took the bear's vow that could still be alive. Which of course Darth Vader is of course going to hunt time in this book, because of course we know by episode 4, or at least as far as we know by episode 4, there are no Jedi left. So I'm thinking that after Darth Vader does get his lightsaber, that he's just going to go after the bear's vow Jedi. So that's what happens in the first chapter. The second chapter, Darth Vader needs to go to a Jedi's old post and find information on people who took the bear's vow. He's got that information now. So in the third chapter, he's going after one, and the guy's name is like Ishana? I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name, but let me tell you, this guy looks awesome, and I actually really started liking his character. So he's a really big, bad, buff, old Jedi Master who took the bear's vow, and he did feel the death of his brethren, but he couldn't participate because of the bear's vow. Now Darth Vader goes to him, finds him, fights him, and remember, Darth Vader, he's still brand new to his suit. He's powerful in the Force, but not as much as he used to be because, you know, he got pretty much cut up. So, this guy absolutely dominates him and throws him off a cliff. And then the Jedi Master knows that he wasn't the only Sith, that he had a master, and he wants to now, he pretty much states in this chapter, chapter 4, that he's done with the bear's vow. He wants to go to the Republic, or the Empire, as it is now. He doesn't know that's the Empire, or anything like that, but he wants to go back there, kill the Sith, and then restore peace to the galaxy. And it's just the old Jedi goodness. I actually really liked his character. So he goes into town, and he goes into town to get his old ship. His old ship is a little bit busted, so he has to wait for the workmen, or actually worker women, to fix his ship. And he's in pretty much a rush. He wants to get his mission done. Afterwards, he says his plans are to come back and teach and rebuild the Jedi Order, which is really cool of him to say. I'm really was interested in this character. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen because of what happens next. He feels something. Darth Vader was able to pretty much fix himself because he got annihilated. His arm got ripped off, his leg got ripped off, but he was able to fix himself using a broken droid that he found laying next to him. And then he went to go and defeat the master that beat him in the last chapter, which is Master Ishla. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly. I hope I pronounce his name correctly. Ishla. At least I'm just gonna call him Ishla. I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but anyway, he goes to fight him, and Ishla is completely, the Jedi Master is surprised that he has even survived. So he goes to fight him, wants to protect the people of the city, people of the planet mostly, and you see, the city is right underneath this really big dam holding a lot of water, and if the dam breaks, once it does that, it will completely kill thousands, if not millions, of people. And during the fight, that's actually what happens. Darth Vader uses his love of the people against him, throwing people off the side of the wall, just terrifying people, using the Master's love of the people completely against them, and I just love the way Darth Vader does it. Darth Vader is truly becoming Darth Vader, and there's even one part where the Master goes, "You monster!" and Darth Vader knows he is a monster and just agrees. And then I really love this line where the Jedi Master is like, "This is between the Jedi and the Sith. These people have nothing to do with it. You can kill me, but just let them go." And Darth Vader is like, "No, they do have a lot to do with it." And he starts choking some workers that fell off the building. And when I say fell off, I mean he pushed them using the Force on the other side of the wall. It was just really cool. I really liked just really liked how gruesome Darth Vader is. And at the end, it's Jedi Master Ishlah's lightsaber and kills him. Wow, what a chapter! I really did enjoy it, and let me tell you, it was just a phenomenal read. However, I was hoping that they weren't going to kill him off so soon. I thought it would be really awesome if he became somewhat of a rival to Darth Vader throughout the rest of the comic, but that didn't happen. But you know what? I'm not exactly disappointed that didn't happen. I thought I would be, but the way they killed him off, the way they drew it, the way they wrote it, the art is amazing, the storyline was just fantastic. I'm not disappointed at the fact that this Jedi, which is really fascinating, who was really fascinating to me, died so early in the game. We only got 2 chapters of him, but God, now I'm really interested in his story. Who knows? We might get another. We might get a comic book or a book or something. I would really like this character to come back in one form or another, because I actually really like this. And the fact that there could be hundreds, if not thousands, of people who took the bearish vow opens a lot of doors. Now we could actually possibly get Luke looking for people who took the bearish vow,